Hey, good morning. This is Kelly Agee with Stampin' with Kelly. I'm going to just make sure that I'm on the right page and give people a minute to hop on. So if you're joining me today, which I'm a day late, but just say good morning or hello and let me know that you're here watching live, or if you're watching the replay, just type in replay or whatever. So let me just find where I'm at here. Make sure I'm centered and everything. So yesterday I was busy doing other things, so that's why I'm a day late. But I got some really cute cards, so I hope that you can join me, or you can at least watch the replay. Okay, I see I am here. Okay. Hi, Carol. Good morning. So I did something a little bit different today. I was going to work with some other paper and stuff, and I wasn't feeling it. So I decided to do this. And what I'm working with is, this is from our holiday catalog, the mini catalog, and you cannot order till September 6th, but I'm also using this for my retreat, so I kind of wanted to just give you some ideas, or if you just, whatever, when you can't order, then you can come back and watch the replay and go from there. Turn my little paper here, it's driving me crazy, but what I'm using is, I'm using the Memory More pack, and there's like a whole suite that comes together. So you get the Memory More pack and the cards, which this is the card bases and the envelopes. I think you get 10 each of each color, the red and the balmy blue. But I'm not using this today, but this, I'm doing a class at my retreat with this, and it's great. They're quick and easy and everything. And then you get all these cards that you can use, and so you can make 20 cards. I designed 10, so you can either design the 10 at the retreat or, take them home, whatever. They're pretty easy. On this class that I'm offering at my retreat, there is no stamping, so you can do it at home. But I just wanted to show you how to take these cards and our designer paper and make some cards, okay? So that's what I'm kind of doing today, but I just wanted to show you. In this suite comes this. You will get this balmy blue sparkle ribbon, and then you get the embellishments, which these are adhesive back glitter sequins. I actually really like these. And then you get an embossing folder. This is when you order the whole suite, and I can't show you the inside because you can't order it yet till September 6th. But I did use this as well. I did not use this ribbon, but let's see, let me get to this. And then this is the punch and the stamp set, which is really cute. Okay, and excuse me, my allergies are kind of bad. Let's see, I'm going to keep that here. I'm just kind of trying to stay a little organized. And then here is the paper, the designer paper, the pack of paper that you would get as well. Absolutely love it. So I'm using some of this. Look at this. You could make a wonderful scrapbook page out of that. But great paper. So I'm using some of this and one of the cards. Okay. So, and I have a class just using all of this paper. So it's cool. I love this. So nice and easy to make quick and easy cards with, okay? So, and then I also used the nested essential dies, and I really like these. I use this on the third card. I use this one on my Christmas card with the trucks. I absolutely love it. So, but anyways, so that's what we're kind of working with today. So pretty kind of fun and simple, I guess, but I do have a fun fold card here that we're going to be doing, and actually they're all kind of I guess a fun fold card. But anyway, so let's get started. And I just kind of want to show you what I did here. And I do have a host code. And if you order $40 or more, what I'm going to give you this time instead of the 3 cards, because I may not have enough of these with the orders, but I will give you a package of embellishments with a $40 order for this week. Normally I give you this stuff to make the 3 cards, but I may not have enough of everything, so I don't want to promise you something and then I can't, you know, gotta wait till September 6th when I can order more. But I am doing, just real quick, my holiday retreat up here in Atlanta. So if you're local to Atlanta, I'm doing it October 7th. And our main class is using the Sending Cheer class. Absolutely love the cards. You will make 8 cards. You'll get like $40 in product. You get pillow gifts that I make for you, door prizes. You get lunch and dinner. And then I have 3 add-on classes. So this one, we actually play bingo, but it's a card class. And then this is the Memory More kit, and then the Beary Cute class that you're using the paper. So if you want information on it, let me know. Or you can stroll up and I have links that you can join, okay, or look up. So if you got questions, just contact me, okay? So this is what we're going to do for the first card. So I'm using Night of Navy, and I'm going to keep that there. I need to get my trimmer. So I'm using the Night of Navy. This is 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored it at 5 1/2. And then what I'm going to do is cut off 2 3/4 of the front, so either side for now, but this will be the front. And normally you would use this piece that you cut off to do the front, okay? But my card is 3 by 4. These little cards are, and it doesn't fit on here. It's a little bit short. So I just took in, I'm going to save this for a different project, and then I cut another piece of the Night of Navy that is 3 1/4 by 4, or I'm sorry, 3 1/8 by 4 1/8, okay? So I have a piece of designer paper that I cut. This is 2 1/2 by 4. So I'm going to glue that on. And this card is like really simple, but you can do different things with it to make it really cute. And I was going to say, I thought for a minute I glued the wrong one. I was up really early today, so, but okay. So hopefully, all right. Oh, 63, wow. It's supposed to be, it's supposed to be a little bit cooler here for 2 days in Michigan, but then it's going back up in the 80s. So, kind of different. We keep jumping around. So, but okay, so I'm going to take this little card and I'm going to just glue it on here, okay, right in the center. So this Night of Navy piece is 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. It's just a little bit of a border. Sometimes, like, I never used to get the Memory More cards. And then I went to my upline's classes, like her retreats or whatever, and she always used them. And you know what? I actually really got to like to use them. It was an easy class, and I hope I didn't get glue on here. I'll have to put a little cornstarch on there. I don't know. Me and glue lately have just been kind of crazy. So I'm just going to put that right there. And you can pop this up if you would like, but I opt not to, and hopefully I don't get too much glue. Okay. Just want to put glue on the part that's going to be on the front part, okay? So on the inside, I don't use any of the polar bears, but I did in my class, and they are very cute, and it's nice to have the punch to punch them out, and I think it actually punches out on the paper as well, the designer paper. Okay. So you want to kind of put that to make sure, and I should probably do that before I close everything up, that it will be covered. Yep, we should be good. All right, I'm going to clean this real quick. If I can find my cleaner. I think I covered it up here. Let's see. Yep, I did. I've been better about cleaning my stamps right away. So sometimes we get creating and forget to do that. Okay. So I just want to make sure. Good morning, Sarah. I'm excited. We are going down to see my daughter and little granddaughter tomorrow, so I cannot wait because it's been a while since we've seen them. We talk every day, but nothing like seeing them in person, right? Okay, so I'm going to just use a little bit of these embellishments. I forgot my little pick too, but it'll be fine. So I'm just going to put one here. Oops. I cut the side of this because I want it to kind of not keep pulling them in and out all the time. And we'll put one there. Okay. So, simple card. And it's a good way to use up these cards because you will have plenty left over after you do your 20 cards anyways. And just Merry Christmas, okay? Alright, so that's our first card. Cute and simple. So our second card is a little more time consuming, but it actually is, it's easy. So, okay, I'm going to open this up. Sometimes I hate to untie these because I can't tie them back up, but let me get a baby wipe because I got glue on my fingers. I'm a little more prepared for that glue on my fingers. So, all right. So did you guys like the first card? I mean, I think it's an easy way to use them up, but okay. Now this I gotta show you. First of all, is really, I love, love, love this paper, okay? But this is, once you untie that, this is kind of a fun fold. So you can open this up, and I got Merry Christmas in there, and then it opens up. It's like a double fold, and of course I got ink there, and it just says Christmas is better together. So I got Merry Christmas in there, and Let It Snow, okay? So we will leave that open so we can kind of work with it. And I'm going to go through and give you all the measurements to start with, and then I'll try to, you know, I can repeat them so we kind of can keep track. And I can always post the measurements as well if we have to. But I'm going to start, and I'm just going to tell you the real red is the base, and this is scored, or it's, I'm sorry, it is 5.5 by 10, and then I scored it at 1.5 and 5 3/4, okay? Then I have a layer of white that is 4 1/4 by 5 3/8. You actually have two of them. One for the inside, and then one for the, let's see, where my score marks are there. So this will be the inside, and then when you fold this, this will go on that side. And then you have your layer of designer paper. So two white pieces, that's 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. A designer paper 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. And then for my flap, the little flap here, this piece is it's, let's see. Oh, no, wait, I'm ahead of myself. Let me go to this to the front. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to keep this all in order for you. So this piece here, for this flap, you will need a piece of white that is 1 3/8 by 5 3/8, and then a piece of real red that is 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. And I ran this through the snowflake one, the dye that goes with this suite. So it's really pretty, okay? So once again, 1 3/8 by 5 3/8, and then 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. Okay, now our other little flap, the top card, is 3 1/2 by 7, and I scored it at 3 1/2. I have 2 pieces of white. One will go on the inside and one for the front. And this is 3 3/8 by 3 3/8. And then because this card is 3 by 4, I needed to get another piece of red to add on. That's 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and then I cut this down to 3 by 3. So we'll kind of work with it, and then I got 2 pieces of ribbon. So we'll start and we'll work together. So this is 5 1/2 by 10, and I scored it at, there's something on it, at 1 1/2 and 5 3/4. So let's fold this. I'm sorry, I scored it at 1 1/2 and 5 3/4. I don't know if I said that wrong. So what I checked here is I had this problem before. I had to nip a little bit of this off on this end, and I'm going to do that again because when I close this, because it's such a tight fit that it kind of bowed out, and I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is just take a little bit off this right edge so it will close a little bit better. I did this card this morning, so I don't know if I need to move my measurement over here, but if you just take that little smidget off, it's much better, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. Let's score this, or not score it, but press it really good, okay? So inside I got Christmas is Better Together, so let's go ahead and put in our inside. We're just gonna kind of work from the inside out because the way it's layered, you almost have to. Okay, so, and we can kind of get our stamping done maybe. Maybe that might be easier. Okay, Christmas is Better Together. Oops. The R did not turn out good, so let's see. You know what? I'm going to switch my whites because there's something on the back of that. So this will fit right over that and cover it up. Let's see if we can stamp this better. Make sure I get, oh, much better. Okay, so we're good on that. I'm going to clean this. Okay. So I am going to stamp everything, I think, and just get it out of the way. So all we got left is the Merry Christmas and this tree. So I'm going to stamp that on one of these cards. We'll do the Merry Christmas. And I'm just doing this in the Night of Navy. Okay. I should have brought out my little piercing mat because I got the photopolymers, so it's okay. And then for the Christmas tree, this is a 2-part, so we're going to stamp the outline, and I'm just using Old Olive. And I don't think you can kind of like this to me, I don't know if I'm doing it kind of crooked, but I think it's just to fill it in, so I don't think there's a right or wrong way there. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so we can go ahead and start putting this together. So I'm going to put this right there. So your little 1.5 inches on your left side. The card kind of opens a little different. Okay, so that's there. And then we're going to put this layer here, our designer paper. Okay, I'm just going to glue this side down. So the white pieces are, let's see, 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So then you got this at 4 inches and by 5 1/4. So it's going this way. Make sure you got your trees kind of going the right way. Okay. So this is that little piece, the white, that is 1 3/8 by 5 3/8, and then your real red, and I ran it through the embossing folder, is 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. Just gluing these on. I love the snowflakes. Yes, it is raining here. Oh, look at that. I used an old piece of paper. It is raining here. We got the metal roof, but it's not really raining that hard. It just sounds like it is. But you know what? We need rain because there's many times that you guys got rain downstate and we didn't get anything. So yeah, this is a really nice pack, Karen. You know, sometimes it's hit or miss, but this is, I have to say, a really nice pack. So, okay, so we are to that point. Now we're going to work on this little piece, okay? So don't let me forget my ribbon. I'm going to just set that there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this in here first to start with. Okay, and then I'm going to glue this down. So these white pieces are, well, this piece is 3 1/2 by 7, and you score it at 3 1/2, so you're scoring it in half. And then our little white pieces are 3 3/8 by 3 3/8, and then the red I got 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and I'm going to cut this down to 3 by 3. But before I do that, I'm going to add, I got my real red ribbon, and I have, I think, a piece that's like probably maybe 7 8 inches and then like 11 inches. But what I'm going to do before I put this all down, I'm actually going to put this right on the front of this. This way I will not forget, okay? So I'm going to use my score tape. Oops. So this way, and then it kind of holds it in place when you do that. I did use glue on my first card, and it worked too, so. But you want to go about maybe a good inch in. Okay, so now I can go ahead and layer this, and then it will it'll hold that in place. Okay, so there's that. Now let me cut this down. I'm going to show you what I did. Because I wanted to make sure I kind of had it even, I should say not even. So I need this 3 by 3. So I took off and I just kind of went, I'll have to see. Well, I could go right there, but I wanted it to let it snow to be a little bit higher. So I just took some off the bottom, and now I'm just lining this up at 3 inches. Just so the let it snow isn't all the way down on the card, but you know, if you don't mind that, it doesn't matter. So, okay, so we're going to put this on the front of that. Even this is cute, you know, of course, that way. This glue is new, but it just takes a minute to get it out. Okay, So see how that fits on there nice, just kind of centered, a little wider border. Okay, so there's that. So our next thing is to get this ribbon so it's on the back here. So what you're going to do is put your ribbon right here. So I'm going to do the same thing. You could actually add it to the back of this if you want to. You know what? That might be easier to kind of line that up. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to add it to the back of this. That's what I did on that one. Just kind of forgot. It's hard when you do cards too early, then you kind of forget what you did, and then if you do them last minute, you tend to forget. I was trying to work with these flowers, and I don't know, I just, maybe because I had worked with so many Christmas cards getting ready for the retreat, I just was not feeling doing flowers. So it's like, ugh. But anywho, so now what we will do is you will put this on here, and you can either go all the way to the end if you would like, or you could have, like, I'm going to leave a little bit of my white showing. So what I'm going to do is I used glue last time, but then I had to hold it and let it dry really well. So I'm just going to use some tear tape on this. Excuse me. And it will hold it really well. Just got to be careful when you're putting it down. Look, I got a big glob of ink on there. That's dry. So I think I'm going to go one more. I'm going to be brave. Go one more because I want to make sure I got it good. And probably think that'll be fine on there. Wasn't thinking of that. Let's see. Just want to see something. Yeah, that's going to show. So let me see if I can get that. And if I can get that off. So I guess the thing is just to be careful. I guess I didn't do that. You know what? I'm just going to leave it for now. But I didn't put my ribbon quite as far. So you don't want to do that. I'm going to, once I get my card done, I'm going to cut that, and then I'll have to get that tape off. So let me just check this. Make sure how far. Okay, should be good. So I got 3 strips of the double-sided tape on here. But you could just use your other tape, the plus. If I can get this off. If you press it down really well, it usually comes off good. Okay. Because I don't want to take and have that sticky now, so. All right, so what we're going to do is just kind of have this centered. Oops, I bent my paper there. Just kind of try to center and leave a little bit of the white to show. Press it down really well, okay? So that's one mistake you don't want to make, is have your ribbon too long. So if you do it about 1 inch, it should be fine. Before I tie all this, I'm going to put in my little embellishments. I think I used the green ones, yep. So let's put them in there. Now you could put them on there like as if they were ornaments if you wanted to use the different colors. But I just thought the green was, oops, kind of cute. Now, do I got the sticky on there? I wish I would have got my pick tool out, but okay. I think that's good. All right. So if anyone's got questions about this card, just let me know, because it is a beautiful card, and I think you could actually slip a gift card in there if you wanted to. So I'm just going to tie this. Let's see. I like to get this flat. If I can, tie it to a little bow. I think this is the hardest part when you're on camera, right? Just to get this the way you want it. Let's see here. Pull that back a little, tighten it up. Not too bad. Okay. So we used the designer paper, we used the embossing folder, and then we used one of the Memory More cards. So what do you guys think? I actually really like this. I think it's cool. So the Let It Snow, the Merry Christmas, so we used some of the stamp sets as well. And then the ribbon. The ribbon is actually from the combo pack with the red, the real red and the garden green. So, hang on a second. My daughter's home. I gotta let her in. Oops. Oh. You get it, Leanne? Okay. All right. So I had to use that. The ribbon that comes with this is actually quite thick, so it's kind of hard to tie a really nice bow with it, or at least I think so. Oh, there's the dogs making noises. So, but it's a little bit harder, and then too, because the sparkly stuff is on the one side, so it makes it a little bit tougher. So I think this is nice to use like on the front of the card, so it's laying flat. Okay, so there's card number 2. I'll tie this later. I hope you guys like that, because I really do. I love this paper. So, okay, card number 3 is just kind of cute and simple. It's a gift card holder. Okay. We always like to give gift cards or money. You can put money in there for Christmas. So it's kind of a lot like the first card, but a little bit different. So let's get started on this. Okay, and then the card that I used, was this one, okay? So I used this, I used my nestled dies, let's see, to cut out this part, and then I cut out a bigger one in the Misty Moonlight, and then I actually cut this off and I cut it apart and I added it to the white, so I'll take and trim this out. So okay, so we will get started. I'll show you how I did this. This is 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored it at 5 1/2 and then at 2 1/2 inches. So we're going to fold it at the center, and then I got this going this way. So this is your 2 1/2 inches. And then what I like to do is I got a 2-inch punch. You can use any size punch, but sometimes a little bit bigger is easier to get it out. And I don't even do half. I just do like maybe 1/4, just to give it so you can slip it in and out. Okay? And then what I did, because I want to make sure this folds nice, is you can use score tape, or I just use a little bit of glue just on the sides, not too much so it comes gushing out. So these are, well, the second card is actually an easy card too, just a few more steps, but easy fun fold cards. So, okay. And then on the inside, so I'm just going to set my block on there to just let that dry good. So on the inside, I just did warm wishes, and you can see I got ink there. So I don't know what it is with the inks that I'm getting all over, but that's just the Night of Navy. And that is let's see, I did 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Excuse me. So I just did warm wishes, because on the outside it says Christmas is better together. So we will do warm wishes in here. And when you stamp this, same thing, you want to make sure it's stamped inside enough that it's not going to show. Okay, so we can go ahead and glue this down. My poor old dog is just, all you hear is his nails. I probably need to trim them again, but he's crawling underneath the table by my feet. I don't know if he's not feeling good, but the one day he would not leave my side at all. So, yeah, I like card number 2. It is beautiful. I actually like this card too. So, okay, so let's hope I don't get any more ink on that. And now this piece is, let's see. This piece is 4 1/8 by 2 7/8. And then the designer paper is 4 by 2 3/4. So just a little bit. Now this paper here has all those polar bears. You could either fussy cut them, or I don't know if it's this one, but the punch will actually work on that too. Okay. So we're just gonna layer that, and I'm gonna put that right there. Gosh, it's going to be Christmas before we even blink our eyes this year. Okay, so you can kind of see where I got the warm wishes, but it'll be fine because I am putting this on. And what I did with this is I actually popped this up. So let me find my dimensionals here, I hope. Let's see. Yep, right here. So I actually popped both of these up. So since it's a gift card or money, I mean, you could always mail it, I guess, if it's a gift card, but most of the time you're handing that to somebody, so I just put 5 little ones on here. I love these snowflakes too, so I thought this was so cute. It's like family, right? And then we're going to put that right there. And you want to leave enough room for your sentiment. So, okay, so I'm just going to pop that up as well. We're just going to put it on half, or a little less than half to be on the safe side. And if if you're mailing this, I guess I'll put one here too. If you're mailing this, you do not have to pop these up. I hate to say I don't even know what a stamp costs. I just go in and take all my stuff and have one big bill, right? Okay, so we're just going to put that right there. Like that, kind of centered. And I'm going to take and cut these out. You could use your trimmer if you want. Let's see. I glued them onto the white so you wouldn't have to watch me glue them on. Okay, there's one. Let's see, get that a little tighter in there. Now that was the only way, because this is the, so long, I couldn't really put it on there, so I thought it was kind of cute doing it this way for something a little different. So don't forget, if you place a $40 order with me, you'll get embellishments. Normally I do the embellishments with the $50 order, but I'm going to do it with the $40 order this time. And if somebody doesn't mind waiting and you'd rather have the cards, just let me know and I'll keep a track and I'll just won't be able to send them till after, like in September, that first week when I can actually order. So you have to use my host code. But I appreciate you guys, you know, sharing my video too and tell me what card you like. So I might just put embellish or dimensionals on all of these right away. If I would have used the bigger ones, I wouldn't have to put quite so many on here, but we're doing good time-wise. So also, if you have bonus coupons, make sure you use them before the end of the month. Okay, cute, cute, cute. And our kits are 30% off. I believe they're 30% off. I know they're on sale, so if you have any kind of questions about that, I am hoping to mail out my catalogs. Probably either today or tomorrow for sure, but to get them out. Okay, so you can put this however you want. I tried to, oh gosh, I just ripped my little board. I knew I put a little snag in my paper, but this I tried not to, because it's such a tight fit, I didn't put my dimensional too far over so you can get everything on here. It looks like my together's not straight. There we go, that's better. So let's get, that's gonna bug me that I did that to my board. Let's get some embellishments on here. I love this die. It's just so, it's, I don't know, just nice for something a little different than a circle or, let's see, before I stick that down. I know some people were complaining that, like, oh geez, stuck on my finger, that these were losing a lot of glitter. I didn't think they were losing that much glitter. They are losing just the hair, but not too bad, I guess, not where it's bugging me. So there, I'm going to show you this card because I don't have the ink on it, but I thought this was so cute. Christmas is together, is better together. And then for the little gift card, so, okay. But those are our cards for this week. Let me know what you think. Let's get them out here. Is there one you like better than the other? Okay, we got them. We got the doubles here. But if you want measurements or anything, or, you know, if it's too hard to follow as I'm going through the video, just let me know and I'll get them for you, okay? All right, guys, thanks for joining me today on our gloomy day in Michigan. But